Most people use AI to bypass complex problems, effectively training the software to become their own replacement. The top 1% of users do the opposite. They treat AI as cognitive resistance. By the end of this video, you will have built a personal AI operating system. We are going to construct 4 specific assets: a reorganized schedule, a structured prompting playbook, a cognitive mental gym, and a beginner's cheat sheet. To build this system right now, you need 2 things in front of you. First, pull up your current task list or weekly calendar. Second, open your preferred advanced AI interface, whether that is ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. These steps move you from a passive consumer of automated answers to an intentional director of your own cognitive resources. Step 1 is auditing your workload to account for a biological glitch called completion bias. Your brain seeks dopamine from finishing tasks, regardless of their actual value. This creates priority blindness, where drafting a standard internal email feels as urgent as writing a $1 million strategy document. To fix this, we sort your tasks into 2 categories. Curve 1 tasks have capped payoffs. Once you reach the zone of diminishing returns, like formatting slides or doing expense reports, additional effort yields no extra value. On your calendar, isolate those capped payoff tasks using the DRAG framework: drafting, research, analysis, and grunt work. If a task involves staring at a blank page, aggregating web searches, or manual data tabulation, it belongs in this automation column for AI to handle. What remains are your Curve 2 tasks, the zone of obsession. High-stakes work like client strategy or product design has uncapped payoffs. Improving by even 1% in these areas can solve the majority of your professional problems. Applying AI to your zone of obsession often neutralizes your value. AI cannot replicate human intuition or specific taste, and outsourcing these areas flattens your work into something generic. Dividing your tasks along these 2 curves prevents priority blindness. It allows you to apply intelligent laziness to the grunt work, so you can apply intense focus to the areas that move the needle. Now we have to upgrade how you interact with the machine. AI is a probability engine, not a calculator. If you ask it a question without context, a tactic called zero-shot prompting, you are rolling the dice on a generic or hallucinatory response. To get elite results, you must climb the intelligent hill. On the left of this interface is a zero-shot guess. On the right is Camp 1, one-shot prompting. Here, you provide one explicit reference example, like a previous successful document, so the model stops guessing. Camp 2 is few-shot prompting. You ground the model to reality by providing 3 or more documents or datasets. This establishes a definitive pattern of style and substance for the AI to follow. At Camp 2, command the AI to explain the detected pattern back to you. This forces the model to articulate its logic, ensuring it understands your requirements before it generates any new work. Camp 3 is chain of thought reasoning. Your goal here is to deliberately slow the AI down to force explicit clarity. You do this by adding a command to the end of your prompt. Think step by step. Show me your thinking for each logical conclusion. This forces the model to verify its own logic before returning an answer. Camp 4 uses agents. Instead of a single request, write a prompt that stacks professional personas. Command the AI to act sequentially as a researcher, then a data analyst, and finally a copywriter summarizing the findings. Systematically moving through these 4 camps ensures you are managing the AI with precision, turning it into a bespoke strategic asset. We've used AI to remove friction for information tasks, but for transformation, the process of learning a difficult skill, you must use AI to add friction. In a physical gym, muscle is built through progressive overload. You lift increasingly heavier weights to induce growth. Using AI to do your thinking is like entering zero gravity. Without resistance, your cognitive abilities atrophy. To build your cognitive gym, paste a complex professional concept into your AI. Command the model to act as your gym spotter. Its job is to challenge your understanding, not to lift the weight for you. This chat interface demonstrates progressive overload through 4 levels. Level 1, quiz me like a high school student. Level 2, ask me questions like a college student. Level 3, grill me like an executive. Level 4, challenge me like a boss who thinks I'm unprepared. Submitting to this AI-driven friction exposes the gaps in your knowledge and forces your brain to strengthen its grasp on the material. Professional ego is often a larger obstacle to learning than ignorance. Pretending to understand a system prevents you from ever truly mastering it. In 2014, Satya Nadella began shifting Microsoft's culture from know-it-alls to learn-it-alls. This move toward admitting ignorance and embracing a beginner's mind accompanied a decade where the company's market cap grew from $300 billion to over $3 trillion. Identify one industry acronym or concept you routinely pretend to understand in meetings, but actually find confusing. Use the AI as a judgment-free tutor. Deploy the vulnerability prompt. Explain this concept simply. Teach me like I am 10 years old. Using AI this way eliminates the social risk of asking foundational questions. You can build a complete understanding of your field in private without the fear of embarrassment. Your system is now assembled. An audited schedule to protect your focus, a prompt playbook for strategic work, a training routine for cognitive growth, and a beginner's guide to master the basics. You are no longer using AI as a mental shortcut. You are using it to actively expand your cognitive abilities. Copy these prompt templates into your primary notes application now. Having them ready for deployment tomorrow morning is the difference between a one-time experiment and a permanent system. For more deep dives into operational workflows, subscribe to the channel. Intelligence is not about avoiding effort. It is about directing your cognitive energy toward the specific problems that